All right, hello everyone, and welcome to Hakodate City in the southern part of Hokkaido. And this is the third largest city in Hokkaido, and it is especially famous for this view right now that you are looking at. This is in the top 3 most famous night views in all of Japan. The others are in Kobe and Nagasaki, and we are at the top of Mount Hakodate. And it is 334 meters high, and this night view is absolutely amazing. Look at that. That is downtown Hakodate. It's a super popular tourist spot. In fact, it's quite hard to get this view that I'm showing you right now. It takes a lot of time and effort and patience working through the crowds to get up here to get this view. Just to show you down below, you can see all the people. So to get up here, you can take the ropeway, and it said they're running every 5 minutes or so. And actually, we're staying near Hakodate Station, and we were able to catch a direct bus directly from Hakodate Station all the way up here to the summit of Mount Hakodate without taking the ropeway. However, the lines for the bus to get back to downtown are super long. So I think we may just take the ropeway back down since they're running every 5 minutes. But wow, look at this view. Super nice. It's probably the most famous thing about Hakodate is this night view. There are many other popular tourist spots that we will be checking out in this video, but I wanted to start with this. The most beautiful view of Hakodate, and one of the top 3 most beautiful night views in all of Japan. Wow, so nice. So you got several options of how to get up here. You can take a taxi, you can take a bus, you can take a tram to a certain point and then walk over to the ropeway, and then of course take the ropeway up, or like we did, just take the bus directly from the station all the way up. It was about 25 minutes and 500 yen to get up here to the top. So again, one of the top 3 best views of Japan right here at the summit of Mount Hakodate in Hakodate City in the southern part of Hokkaido. So there it is. So let's continue exploring this beautiful city, beautiful historic city in southern Hokkaido. Okay, see you soon. Alright, hello everybody, and good morning from Hakodate. And right now we are at the morning market. It is a famous market here in Hokkaido. It's ranked among the top 3 markets in Hokkaido, along with Sapporo and Kushiro. And of course, Hokkaido, Hakodate is here on the coast, and the specialty is seafood, of course. So you can see lots and lots of fresh seafood, and melons here are also very famous in Hokkaido, and especially here in Hakodate. Good morning. Especially one of the famous things is squid, is the local specialty here. And we're gonna take a little walk around inside this building here. Eki ni Ichiba, Eki ni market. And we're just 1 or 2 blocks away from the station. It's super convenient. You can see all kinds of things inside here. Some places will actually give you a free sample. We had some squid earlier. You can see crab, which we're going to see here in just a minute. So this area here, you're going to see a lot of people are lined up. You can see this big tank here in the middle. right here, and you can see a lot of crabs swimming around inside. And this is a place where you can actually come and fish. Go fishing for yourself. You can see this lady's coming in now. They're going to give her a fishing pole, and then she can catch her own crab, right? Crab? Squid. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So they're going to catch their own squid. You can see this girl here is already getting the willies. And yeah, whatever she catches, they'll put in that bucket, and they'll give it over there to that lady right over there, and then they'll cook it up, and then they can eat it right away, right here at these tables. You can see it's a popular activity. A lot of people are lined up waiting to get in and to do it. You can see this lady here has her fishing pole. She's going to catch a squid, maybe. Oh, she got one. Whoa, there it is. All right, congratulations to her. You can see they're putting it in the bucket. And then they'll give it to that lady over there, and then she'll cut it up. And the specialty here is putting it on a bowl of rice called donburi. And then they would have squid donburi. Here you can see the famous melons from different parts of Hokkaido. Some of these melons are super expensive. Some of them go for more than $100. Some maybe $200-300, and then the super expensive, I believe, can get up into $1,000 or more. See lots of fresh fish here. Obviously this was caught overnight or super early this morning. This market opens at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then it runs until about 12 o'clock, so it's a good place to come and have fresh fish for breakfast. So this is about $60, $70, $80, $90 for this fish here. Looks like a tea shop here. Some dried squid. You can even buy some clothes. And there it is. These melons go for about $28, $22. Not too bad. And actually, compared to other places we've seen in Hokkaido, this is much cheaper than a lot of the other places we've seen here in Hokkaido. We saw a sea urchin donburi that was going for $100. You can have it here for about $20, $20, $30, so much cheaper than other places. So anyway, I think that kind of gives you the idea of what the morning market looks like. It runs for about 4 blocks, and actually right over there, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but it is the Hakodate Morning Market Plaza. And they do have a food court in there. You can buy whatever you want, and then they have tables and chairs. You can go inside and sit and have your meal there. But I saw a lot of signs that said no videos or pictures, so I'm not going to go in there. I don't want to make anyone mad. But in this building here, again, it's called Eki-ni Market. They seem pretty okay with allowing videos and pictures. So anyway, I hope that gives you an idea of what the Hakodate Morning Market looks like. And again, it's just 1 or 2 blocks from Hakodate Station. So a great place to start your day here in Hakodate. All right, see you later. Bye. All right, hello everyone, and good afternoon from Hakodate. We have beautiful weather today, and right now we are in the Red Brick Warehouse District. And of course, right there in front of us, you can see Mount Hakodate, which was where I started the video with the beautiful night view, the top 3 best night views of Japan. And then right here you can see some of these old red brick warehouses. And actually over here, this is the port. And actually right now you can see right there, there's a boat coming in. It's actually possible to take cruises out into the bay and around the areas. So we're going to take a quick walk here around the red brick houses. I'm going to give you a little bit of history. So in 1868, that was the beginning of modern Japan with the Meiji era. Japan started to open up to the outside world, and Hakodate was one of the first ports to open up to foreign trade. Kobe, Yokohama, Nagasaki here, Hakodate, and I believe Niigata as well, opened up, were some of the first ports to open up to foreign trade. And so here in Hakodate, that's the history behind these red brick warehouses. There was a lot of trade between Japan and other countries, especially between China, Russia, and a lot of European countries. So these red brick warehouses were used for trade back in those days. However, today they have been turned into kind of a tourist area, I guess you could say, and lots of dining, shopping, entertainment district here. You can see a lot of people out and about enjoying this beautiful sunny day. It's a sunny afternoon. It's a Saturday here. And yeah, of course we are here at the foot of Mount Hakodate. And actually we just had lunch just right over here, and I'm going to take you inside just to give you a look to show you what it looks like on the inside. We had lunch at a beer hall, and it was very atmospheric, and the food was great, the drinks were great, and I'd highly recommend it if you're in the area. I did read that if you come in the evening, you should probably get a reservation. You may not be able to get in. We came in for lunch, and we were able to get a place to sit right away. So let's go inside. This is what it looks like on the inside, and you can see it has been redeveloped into, you can see they're selling gelato here. Lots of ice cream shops, desserts, sweets. They got jewelry, souvenirs. They're selling crepes here. Lots of desserts and local souvenirs. Of course, squid is a local specialty here in Hakodate. And just over here, this is it. This is the Hakodate Beer Hall. And I asked for permission to go inside and film, and they said, yeah, sure, no problem. But here you can see what some of the food looks like. They even have a kids plate, pizza, pasta, fish and chips. Of course, the local seafood here. And then this is the atmosphere here inside the beer hall. Alright, so there it is. That's just a quick look around the red brick warehouse district here in Hakodate. And so let's go and continue looking around, exploring this beautiful city. Alright, see you soon. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the Motomachi area of Hakodate. And as you can see, there's a very beautiful boulevard here with trees on both sides. Very wide brick road here, going from the foot of Mount Hakodate down into the port. And if you turn right down there, you would go back to the red brick warehouse district. So we're going to take a quick walk here, and this is the area, as I said, this is where Hakodate opened up to foreign traders, and a lot of those foreign residents ended up staying here and living here in this area called Motomachi. And still today, some of those buildings where those traders lived are still intact and preserved. And this is one of them right here. This is the old British Consulate here in Hakodate. And as you can see, it is quite well preserved. And we can go in and visit. You need to buy a ticket to go in and look around, and we're not buying a ticket, but we can at least see what it looks like. And there are a lot of buildings like this that have been preserved that people can go in and visit today. So here's a little information about the former British Consulate. You can pause this and read it for yourself. The information's in Japanese and English. You can see the British flag is still flying there. And yeah, like I said, there are a lot of buildings that have been preserved that we can visit today. And I think I'm going to bring you probably the top 3 best preserved buildings. And this is the first one here, the old British Consulate. So there is one room you can visit without buying a ticket, and it's actually a photo spot. You can sit on the throne and wear the crown and get your photo taken. So let's go in and check it out. Alright, so there it is. That's one of the photo spots here at the former British Consulate here in Hakodate. And as I said, I'm going to bring you probably the top 3 best preserved buildings here in the Motomachi area. So this is number 1, and let's go on to the next spot. See you soon. Bye. Alright, so let's continue our visit here to the Motomachi area. As you can see right here, this sign says we are in the Motomachi Park. This is a very nice park here at the top of the slope. You can see there's a pretty steep slope there. The old British Consulate is right there to the right. And then the views over the bay just get better and better the further up we go. And then here you can see they've got many beautiful flowers. It's very well manicured. Of course, you can see some old traditional buildings that have been preserved. I'm going to quickly give you a tour of this garden to show you 2 of the well-preserved buildings here in the area. And this is the first one here. This is the former Hokkaido government office, and it is closed today. I don't know if they close on the weekends, or I don't know their schedule. But there it is. And this architecture is very typical of the Meiji era here in Japan, which started in 1868. So that is the old government office. And then you can go up the stairs a little bit more here. Then right up here at the top of the slope is maybe the number 1 or number 2 most famous buildings in all of Hakodate. This is the old public hall of Hakodate Ward. You can see the sun is quite bright. Well, some really beautiful sunny weather today. Let me try to get in the shade. There we go. Maybe that's a better view of the old public hall. Very, very nice and very well preserved. And then right here it is. This is another sign here. It says the Motomachi Park. And there it is. That's the view we have here from the top of the slope, overlooking the bay, the mountains in the distance. Of course, Hakodate here in the foreground and in the distance. Very, very beautiful city with this excellent weather here. So this is the Motomachi area, and we have one more building to visit here in the Motomachi district, and we will go there next. So I'll see you soon. Bye. Alright everybody, this is going to be our last stop here in the Motomachi area of Hakodate, and right here, as you can see, this sign says we are at the old Russian Orthodox Church. And so here it is. As I mentioned earlier, there were a lot of Russians, Europeans, and Chinese living here in this area. This is one of the most famous, if not the most famous building to see here in the Motomachi area. It has actually kind of become a symbol of Hakodate. It's very well preserved. You can see it's very nice and white. We're going to do one lap around the outside. And actually, we did go inside. It is technically free, but there is a suggested donation of 200 yen, or about $2 per person. So yeah, we gave our donation. And then they give you a pamphlet and you can sit down. Of course, it's hot today, so they had fans. Sit down. Get some rest. Kind of soak in the atmosphere. It was a very atmospheric, well, it was a very nice atmosphere on the inside of the church. They had some music playing, some, I assume, some traditional Russian Orthodox music playing. You can see the special crosses there used in Russian Orthodox Christianity. So yeah, super nice building. Getting some really nice light from the sun at this time of the day. It just turned 3 o'clock right now. And there it is. Very beautiful church. Very well preserved. So again, this is probably the number 1 or number 2 most famous buildings in Hakodate. So if you come, definitely recommend coming and checking it out. So I can't go inside and film. Even if you give the suggested donation, you're not allowed to take pictures or to film. But there it is. That is the old Russian Orthodox Church here in Hakodate. All right. See ya. All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to our last stop here on our visit to Hakodate. And as you can see here, we are at Goryokaku Tower. So this is the tower just outside the castle here in Hakodate, and there it is. That's the tower we are about to go up in. It is 106 meters high, and it was built in 2006. So this castle is very unique because of its star shape, and of course it's hard to see from the ground level, and the best way to view the castle and the unique features of the castle is to go up to the top of the castle. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go up to the top of the castle and give you that view and show you what this castle looks like from above. So let's go in and check it out. See you soon. All right, and welcome to the top of the tower, and this is the view here. As you can see, we have some really, really beautiful weather today. You can see the moat there and the star shape of the castle. Right there in the center, you can see the Magistrate's Office, and I want to bring that to you. I want to go down on the ground level and show that to you in more detail later. But you can see the beautiful panoramic view, not just the castle, but the mountains and the city itself. And it is quite busy up here. It's kind of tough to get a good view, but I'm going to give you the 360-degree angle view from the top of the tower. So again, it's not just for the castle itself, but also for the whole city. So there you can see the ocean, the bay in the distance, and then right over there is Mount Hakodate, the famous spot for the night view. So we're very lucky to have this really beautiful weather. It's very clear and easy to see the whole city down below. And there you can see we're coming back again. To the castle itself. And there it is. One more time, it's Fort Goryokaku. It's kind of hard to say, but I'll give you more information about the history and some of the important details that you need to know about this castle once we get down on the ground. So that is the view from the tower, again, 106 meters above the ground. So there it is, the view of the fort. Okay. See you soon. Bye. All right, and welcome down to the ground level. We have just come back down to the ground, and you can see the tower there. And actually, the tower has 2 floors. The top floor, the elevator goes all the way up to the second observation floor, and that's where it's the most crowded. That's where I filmed. And then you can actually go down some stairs, and it's less crowded, and the view is basically the same. So if you want to avoid the crowds, I'd say go down one level and take in the view from there. But anyway, we came down. There was a souvenir shop and a place to rest, and they were selling snacks and drinks and things like that. It was a very nice modern building. And then we came over here and we crossed the first moat right there. You can see a small bridge going out to the left. We crossed that bridge, and now this is the second moat, and it looks like the main moat. And as you can see, it's kind of in a star shape here, so you can see the design better from above, but you can also kind of get an idea from here on the ground level. So we're going to go into the castle here. As you can see, I'm going through the entrance or the gate coming into the castle. And this is also a cherry blossom viewing spot. It's a very popular place for people to come and have cherry blossom viewing parties. And so I'm sure in the springtime it would be a great time to visit. I think here in Hakodate it would be around early May or around Golden Week time here in Japan. You can probably see a lot of beautiful cherry blossoms. So anyway, we're going to go inside and check out the castle grounds. It looks really, really beautiful. So let's go in and check it out. See you soon. Alright, so now I am on top of the walls here of the fort, and that's where I was just a few minutes ago, on top of that bridge, and the view that I showed you from there. And then there were some stairs over to the left. I went up those stairs, and then this is another view here. You can see there's the first bridge that you cross. You can see the moat going out in the distance there. But here's another nice view here. You can see they've got a walking trail along the top of the fortress walls. And then of course you got the observation tower there. But yeah, you can see people running. I've seen a lot of people running around here. Actually, this castle is free. If you don't want to go up to the observation deck, you can enter this park, the castle grounds, for free. And yeah, just check it out. So, but to get the view, you need to go up to the top of the tower. And they had a lot of information about this castle, of course, but also other Western style fortresses, especially star-shaped or pentagon-shaped fortresses all around the world. So very informative, and you can get a lot of information by going inside that tower and the observation deck. So anyway, that's the view here from the top of the fortress walls. Let's continue exploring the castle, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Alright, so we have reached the center of the castle, and what you're looking at now is the former Magistrate's Office. And so a little bit of history as you look at this beautiful building here. A little history about this castle. It was built in the late 1860s when Western countries were trying to colonize Japan. So that's the reason this Western style citadel or fortress was built. And then a few years later there was a civil war with the new Meiji government. And so this was the site of kind of 2 major events that took place around that time. This building that you're looking at now was destroyed in 1871, and then I believe it was in 2010 the local government put a lot of time into reconstructing this building very meticulously, all the way down to the small details. So today you can see the building here, and the leaders of the government ruled all of Hokkaido at the time from this building. So, but anyway, this is a reconstruction built in 2010, and you can go inside and visit. It costs 500 yen, or about $5 to go inside. We're not going to go in. We're just here to enjoy the castle grounds and to see the beautiful building from the outside. So anyway, here is a look around inside. There's the observation tower. I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but it was 1,000 yen per person to get up to the top, or about $10. And I would say it is worth it to go up, especially if you come all the way here. You should definitely get the view of the castle from above. So this is Japan's first Western-style castle or fortress that was built in Japan in the late 1860s at the end of the Edo period in Japanese history. So that's a little history about the castle, and here the former magistrate's office. All right, let's keep going. I'll see you soon. Bye. All right, everybody. So just want to say one last thing is, again, this is a very popular spot for viewing cherry blossoms, especially at the beginning of May. And it is free to come in to the castle grounds except to go into the magistrate's office and go up the tower. But everything else is free. And yeah, this whole castle grounds was opened up in the 1910s as a park for the public to come and to enjoy for free. So anyway, I think this is going to be the end of our video for Hakodate. So, do you have anything to say?
函館に来ました。すごいコンパクトにまとまってるし、で五稜郭もねすごい綺麗なスポットです。皆さんもよかったら来てみてください。ご飯も美味しかったです。ご飯
Yeah, so Hakodate was a really beautiful city. It's got a beautiful night view. This castle here, the port area, and the foreign houses and things like that. So, and also the food and the people. The food was great. The people were friendly. We had a really good time here in Hakodate. It was much better than I expected. So I definitely recommend coming and checking it out. So anyway, thank you so much for watching our video. If you liked the video, please click like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. I'm making videos like this all over Japan. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.